we're going to talk about how to plant this potato and even how did we get to this point our potato look like this. Now, it's not hard. You go down to your local store, you buy an organic potato, good quality potato, don't be too cheap, all right? We want to get good stuff. And then you put this in your pantry, leave it about 2 to 3 weeks, and it's going to look like this, sometimes even more. Potato will have side shoots all over, shoots that's going to grow into full plants, which we need. Now, if you have 3 shoots that sprout out here and you will have like 3 more here in the future, you could always cut this potato in half and you could plant in 2 different separate spots. But when you cut this, leave it in the pantry about 2 to 3 days because the fresh cut, you want to make sure it heal and dried up. If you plant it fresh into the soil, it might rot. It could stink. It could like not even grow. It could bring in a lot of unwanted like animal, insects, and bugs as that. So cut in half, leave in the pantry for 2-3 days, and each side shoots that you could plant separate. You could grow in your garden bed or in ground or a container. I like to grow in grow bags because it's more easy and it's like loose, fresh soil. Remember one thing when planting potato, which I'm going to show you. Potato grows down while the plants grow up. But our production and harvest is at the bottom. So we want to make sure if you're going to do a garden bed, you want to dig down at least about 10 inches down. You want to make sure you have no rocks, no like, bricks, sticks and all that stuff. Nothing in the way. You don't want to get thick, clogged soil. You want to get loose, well-drained soil. Now, potatoes you could grow, for me, I grow in springtime and fall time. They do better in a cooler temperature to spring temperature. I would say between like 60 degrees to 70 degrees. That's when I realized my plant looked the best and it looked the healthiest. We're gonna go about at least 3 to about 4 inches deep. And if you want to space them out, you can space them out at least about 3 inches apart because the plant do get bushy. And you can check at the end of this video, I'm gonna leave one of my videos, how to prune a potato plant. Pruning actually speed up the growing process, producing good airflow and a good kickback to our potato below. Recommended size of container or grow bag, I will say at least a 10-gallon. You want to get a good, wider, deep bag or container so your potatoes will grow. Remember, the root will like sprout it out and they're going to grow massive. So and you want to get big size potatoes. If you get small containers, do not expect a big, massive harvest from a small containers. So 10-gallon and up. This is my grow bag. We have a window pocket. We could always open this up right here, is Velcro, and check on our potato. So this is our bag right here. We have loose soil. I could go all the way down and nothing is in the way or anything like that. So what we're gonna do is to go down about 3-4 inches, and you want to make sure this side is up with the sprout like that, and then we're gonna cover this up. This is gonna sprout out within about 7 days, I would say, roughly around there. All right, so we're gonna water it right now. You want to water this really good. I water every 3 days. It's not that hot. 3-4 days I'll water because it's still not even spring yet. Even if it's spring or fall, you want to water about 3-4 days lightly. You could always water before, wet your soil before, and then plant your potatoes. Throw some fresh soil in the top and then water it back. I'm gonna leave this in a sunny spot. About at least 8 hours of sunlight you will need for your potato plants. What we could always do too, when your plant is about at least 4 or 5 inches in height, you could sprinkle some fertilizer, all-purpose fertilizer, or you could do some compost and stuff like that to keep this plant really healthy, because you want to get good potatoes and you want to get a good production, massive potatoes. So you want to keep your soil rich. That's how easy it is to actually plant potatoes. Now, within the next couple of weeks, I'm going to give you guys an update to show you. But that's all. It's not hard. It's not complicated. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Making French fries from home potato is amazing. The potato is much more softer, tasty, and delicious. The texture and everything in home potato is a lot better. Easy to peel and everything. And even if you peel your potatoes, do not throw away the skin. Those skin we could compost back and we could reuse them to help those potatoes again to grow and to grow. So if you live in a zone where I live in Long Island, New York, we could grow potatoes in springtime and we could also grow them in fall time, so you have double chance. If you miss the spring, you got fall, so that's a good thing with a weather like this. If you live in a hot zone, you have to be careful because potato plant will be stressed out and grow flowers and all that stuff really fast when I figure out the temperature is really too hot. So I will be giving update video as the plant is growing all the way to harvest time, so you guys could see and learn from me. If I make any mistake or if I had a successful production, which I normally do, keep my finger crossed, you guys will learn and do the same. And we're still in the winter time here, but the weather's getting really nice. We have 1 or 2 days with 50 degrees, so I'm really excited about that. We act like it's summer in Long Island here, but it's just gorgeous. All right, but we have some freezing days coming up, so stick around. A lot of videos coming up on GreenTGarden. We have a lot of stuff we're gonna grow. All right, and if you're new, please don't forget to like and subscribe for upcoming video. Thank you so much, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.